All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Perhaps I have simply missed a memo, I think to myself. Whoop. That derailment lasted a long time. And it's the most interesting that happened, so...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Given what just happened, I gotta know what happens if I go in the right door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Perhaps I do. Perhaps that's an option. Hey, recognize that room. I've seen it from the other side, I think. Can I get in there? It looks lounge-ish. Not really. I'm ascending in numbers. Ooh.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Head makes a good point.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I gotta know. I gotta know. It's not very far if I have to start again.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Yes, you're right, I was. So this is the warehouse, huh? Okay. Wonder what we do in this place. Blueprint design. It's like an architect's office or some, I don't know. I don't know what else uses blueprints. Architects and bank robbers, that's about it. Even then, I'm pretty sure architects don't draw on blue paper. I think that paper goes blue later on. But that's an unconfirmed, hypothesis. I'd love for somebody to tell me one day, but I've never met an architect that I could stand being around for more than a few minutes. That was a joke, by the way. I love architects. I used to want to be an architect, and then I spent more than a few minutes around them. Sorry. That is a joke. I love architects. Without you guys, I'd be sitting on the street playing computer games. So, I appreciate your work. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion. It will cause death. Penalty. So it's expecting me to follow directions again. Can I go out this door here? See, that's locked. And this is locked. So do I jump out the cargo lift? That would follow my pattern of not following the rules.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
Possibly.
I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for... But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Thank you. If it helps, I don't mean for you to take it personally.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.
That's changed. This game is fascinating me. I've gotta know. I've gotta know what each fork offers. I mean, you've seen me play normal Shooter
When
games.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I always try to pick the dead ends because I don't want to leave any part of the environment unexplored.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Hello, employee lounge.
Wow, yes, this room. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, Shibit. God, it's so hard. Such a hard choice. You know, I gotta... That's just more interesting to me to do this. I wanted to see what's down there, because I didn't actually do what I wanted to do. Yes! Fuck it. One more time.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay, I'm not gonna leap off there.
Someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
Actually, I am.
Someone you've forgotten about.
What?
What? Really?
Yeah.
I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Okay. Do you have cake? Hey, you left the door open for me. Never mind. Where am I? I'm in the basement rooms now. Oh, look.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
Okay, Mr. Voice. Alright, fine. This comes down to making choices. I doubt I'm going to see every inch of this game, and whilst making the wrong choices to fill out the gaps is very tempting, I'm going to trust you. Stanley walked through the red door.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I wanted to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Ooh. Okay.
What do we want? What are we looking for?
Wow. You know how to impress.
Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
Okay, good, Mr. Narrator. So we'll chill out here for a few seconds, but there's a staircase over there. Ooh. Keep the show going, why don't you? All right. So the light show goes on and on, and yeah, apologies for this Mr. Narrator person, but I got YouTube audiences to entertain, and I'm not really sure that standing in the one place watching a pretty light show, you know, like, these guys could go to, like, Newgrounds or Imgur or freaking even DeviantArt for this kind of thing. I'm here to play games. This is a video. It needs to be a motion thing. And motion includes narrative motion, so we're gonna leave.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Alright, you want to go back? We can't stay here forever, we have to move on. Come on, team player.
Oh no! Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
All of your happiness. We can't stay in the same place forever. If the game resets, I promise we'll come back there. For you, okay?
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me.
Oh dear. I'm going to piss off Mr. Narrator. Something else here. Oh yeah. Oh god. It's my choice?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Ugh. Plunge to my death, or stay in purgatory, freaking light show forever to keep the narrator happy. Well, that's what I get for freeforming it. Ugh. Let's go back out here for just a couple more seconds. Oh look, it's pink now.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
It's lovely. Arrogant. Okay, hold your breath. Doing it. Doing it now.
No! What do we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
We haven't achieved anything.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
Haven't achieved anything. We're just standing still. It's like being on drugs forever. You might feel good, but it's not real. It's not real. Trying to hear something real?
No!
Oh.
Oh, thank God you lived. You had me worried there for a moment.
Oh, God damn it.
Now, can we please get back to the other room?
Arg. I'll do it again. I'll land on my head this time.
No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this?
Stop it. Let me go. Ah.
Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that for me?
Shut up.
My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
No, I just want to play the rest of your game. Ow! Come on!
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours. Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
We can do better.
The meeting room. Yes, that's where everyone would be. Stanley just needed to get to the meeting room, and from then on, he would never be alone ever again.